It is Thursday, the 6th of June, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Now, here's an artist who I discovered just kind of by chance. My friend sent me a link to the song that we're going to talk about today, and it had like 1,000 views-ish, 1,500. But I really liked it. I was immediately like, oh, this is so fucking good. Who is this person? Oh, it's their first single, Wild. And I listened to it on repeat for so long. But 3 days after I heard it is when it got massive success, went viral. And I was like, holy shit. It was the first time I really felt like I'd gotten in the ground floor of an artist. And that artist is Alessia Cara. And the song is Here. She's a Canadian-Italian singer-songwriter. She's released 3 albums at this point. This song was originally on her Four Pink Walls EP, and then on her album Know It All, her first album, which is half of it is the EP and half of it is other songs. But this was the first song released just before my birthday in 2015. And I was so obsessed with it for a long time. I remember going onto her YouTube channel and looking at her other videos and stuff, and she had a video of her singing the first verse and chorus of Halo by Beyonce, and it actually made me cry. Not through any particular attachment to that song. Her voice was so amazing to me that I actually cried. It's wild. Not very many things have that effect on me so immediately, but yeah, that truly did happen. So yeah, I really loved this song from the beginning. We're going to listen to it now. If you listen on YouTube, I'm going to send you the exact link that I got 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. And we'll listen and come back in a few minutes and talk about it. It's hard to kind of recapture. I don't know what it was that just really drew me into this song. I just really liked it. I love the vocal delivery and the instrumental and everything. Really liked it. Still do, of course. That's why we're talking about it here. So, as you may have noticed, the instrumental might sound familiar. And you might be thinking of Glory Box by Portishead. This song does not sample Glory Box by Portishead. In fact, they both sample the same song in different ways, which is Ike's Rap 2 by Isaac Hayes, who is probably most famous for doing the Shaft theme song and also appearing as Chef in South Park before he left because, he was a Scientologist and they made a Scientology episode. It's a whole thing. Anyway, point is, so that voice you hear at the start that goes, I guess right now you got the last laugh. And then throughout occasionally you hear the clip of him saying, I apologize now. Those are both from Ike's Rap 2 and the beat is from that as well. It's the same thing sampled in Glory Box by Portishead. You should go listen to Glory Box by Portishead. I don't know if I'm going to do an episode about it, but listen to it. It's a great song. But maybe it was because I didn't know that song by name, but I know I knew it, that it kind of had the familiarity with me. But anyway, lyrically, pretty obvious what it's about. It's about someone who's at a party and doesn't want to be there. It was inspired by an actual party that she went to around the time that she had started writing songs for the album. She went to a house party and just wanted to go home and called her mom to pick her up. And that's what the song is about. Pretty self-explanatory, but I like the way it's phrased. I saw a bunch of people, again, before I start recording these episodes, I Google the songs, I look at what people have said on Genius, I look at what people have said on Reddit to kind of add to my own opinions and kind of gather a few different things. And there was just a bunch of people on Reddit being like, just leave the fucking party then. Ugh, these people, they're so first world problems and all this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. No sympathy for people with social anxiety. I mean, that's Reddit for you, huh? Anyway, let's go through the lyrics here. So, you get that opening sample from Isaac Hayes saying, I guess right now you got the last laugh, and then it goes, I'm sorry if I seem uninterested, or I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. I've always been a fan of internal rhyme, and I really like it here. Uninterested, not listening, indifferent, no business here, my friends are here. I just came to kick it. I really like the flow of it. You kind of get the 3 bits that rhyme with each other, and it really gives the vibe, this verse, of her talking to someone at the party and being like, I don't want to be here. I'm sorry if I seem uninterested. She's directly talking to someone, but she's like, this isn't my scene. But she came here because her friends are here. So clearly she only knows a few people at the party and they're probably off talking to someone else. So she just doesn't, fit in. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself, not in this room with people who don't even care about my well-being. As an introvert, I relate to this sentiment. There are so many times, I love my friends and I love hanging out with them, but there are so many times when I would prefer to just be alone because I love being alone. It's not a like self-isolation, like depressive thing. I just genuinely love being alone. And so sometimes I'll like want to leave a party. Even if I was enjoying myself, it's just like, well, I want to be at home right now. It's a different vibe, you know? And I can understand this lyric. Never mind that she's talking about people who don't care about her well-being. That's completely different. But even in a crowd of people who I like, sometimes I don't want to be there, and that's just how it is. I don't dance, don't ask. I don't need a boyfriend. So yeah, again, really does feel like she's talking to a specific person at the party. So you can go back, please enjoy your party, I'll be here. Somewhere in the corner under clouds of marijuana with this boy who's hollering I can hardly hear over this music I don't listen to and I don't want to get with you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. Just trying to like get away from everyone and everything. People smoking weed, yelling at each other, playing music she doesn't like, and she just wants to like wait for her friends to leave so she can just relax, you know? And then the chorus is just, oh, here, I ask myself, what am I doing here? And I can't wait till we can break up out of here. I always was confused by the lyric, we can break up out of here, but it's just a slang term I wasn't familiar with because I'm old, because it sounds like a breakup song. I say this like she's only like a year younger than me, but it was a phrase I hadn't heard before. Excuse me if I seem a little unimpressed with this, an antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this, more of that great internal rhyme. And I know you mean only the best and your intentions aren't to bother me, but honestly I'd rather be. So, you know, again, she's making excuses for herself to this person, kind of like, I'm sorry that I don't live up to your expectations, you know, I seem like antisocial, but this isn't my scene. And it kind of speaks to that social anxiety thing of like, you don't want to come across like an asshole, but like you're not happy and you want to get away, and that's simple. And like, this person doesn't want to annoy you, but they are. You know, your intentions aren't to bother me. But honestly, I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it and just listen to some music with a message like we usually do. She actually has annotated this herself. Alessia Cara has, saying that she loves analyzing lyrics with her friends. She then specifically mentions Drake. Just because you're Canadian doesn't mean you have to say Drake is good. But I feel this because I do like dancey music and I like silly music and nonsensical music, but it is a very specific vibe, and I tend to prefer music that has more of a deep meaning, even if it's just a simple story or like it's a comedy song, but something that actually has something you can follow instead of just having filler words. I say this having talked about Don't Let's Start earlier this week, but and so I like this, you know, she's like, I want to leave the party, I want to chill with my friends and listen to good music like we usually do. I really like that because it shows that this is like, it's not just that this isn't her scene. She knows what her scene is. She knows what she'd prefer to be doing. And we'll discuss our big dreams, how we plan to take over the planet. So pardon my manners. I hope you'll understand that I'll be here. Not there in the kitchen with the girl who's always gossiping about her friends, so tell them I'll be here. Right next to the boy who's throwing up because he can't take what's in his cup no more. Oh God, why am I here? Just getting more and more desperate of like, I hate these people. I don't want to be around this teenage bullshit. I want to just leave. And then you get the chorus again, and then you get the bridge. Hours later, congregating next to the refrigerator, some girl talking about her haters, she ain't got none. How did it ever come to this? I should have never come to this. So holla at me, I'll be in the car when you're done. I'm standoffish, don't want what you're offering. And I'm done talking, awfully sad it had to be that way. So tell my people when they're ready that I'm ready, and I'm standing by the TV with my beanie low, yo, I'll be over here. I think it says a lot about the rhythm of the song and the internal rhyme and the flow, that even when I'm just reading it now, it sounds like poetry. You can feel the beat of it. When they're ready that I'm ready and I'm standing by the TV. Like, you can feel the rhythm of it, and I love that. And I love how perfectly it fits into the music, you know? You know, this idea of the girl talking about her haters, but she doesn't have any, like, popular girls complaining all the time. And yeah, she's just talking about being an introvert in a very specific way, and I rather enjoy it. And she's standing by the TV with her beanie low, you know, just hat over her head, like, ignore me, I'm part of the furniture. And then you get the chorus again, and then it fades out. Simple message, great sampled music, great vocal delivery. I love her voice so much. It all comes together really well. There is a music video for the song that's just a visual representation of what she sings. It's her at a party, and there's other people at the party, obviously, but she's the only one moving. Everyone else is like frozen in place. So there's like, you know, things flying through the air, people in fights and stuff, and they're all just frozen in place as she like stands there or walks through them or whatever. And I enjoy the video. It's about what you'd expect. It's not essential for the understanding of the song. It's just a visual representation of it. I will warn you though, if you watch it, when she mentions the guy throwing up, you do actually see that on screen. It looks very fake, but like if you have like a metaphobia, I would advise you to maybe avoid the video. Did I have anything else to say about this song? Not really. Yeah, I just really like it. I've kept up with her career since. I probably still prefer her first album just because it's the one that got me into her. I mean, it was her debut, but her other two albums are also really good. She's done other singles and whatnot. She has only gone up, you know, and her voice is still great. But this is always the touchstone for me. This song holds a special place in my heart because I was so obsessed with it for a while. And yeah, I just love it. I'm curious what you think. I feel like it's an R&B kind of song, so it's kind of different to what we talked about so far. Even this week, never mind in general, but like, you know, we went from They Might Be Giants and Lemon Demon, who are like pretty similar, and like then the Mountain Goats, who's like, you know, acoustic, folky sort of rock, and then fucking an R&B song. So I imagine this will kind of stand out a bit among my discography so far, so to speak. But tell me what you think. Give me a subscription, a like, a comment. Tell me what you think, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
She actually has annotated this herself, Alessia Cara has, saying that she loves analyzing lyrics with her friends. She then specifically mentions Drake. Just because you're Canadian doesn't mean you have to say Drake is good. But but anyway.